Hello students, today let us study Standard 8 Chemistry, Chapter number 7, Hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the Sun, the stars and the universe. Hydrogen is the lightest element and it is also very reactive. It exists as a diatomic molecule. That means one molecule of hydrogen has two atoms in it. The atomic number of hydrogen is 1 and its valency is also 1. Henry Cavendish discovered the element hydrogen. He produced it by dissolving metals in acid, and this gas was named as inflammable air. Later on, Anton Lavoisier, a French chemist, he named the gas as hydrogen. Hydrogen, which means water producer or maker of water. Hydro means water and gen means maker. Okay, generator. Hydro generator, water producer. Now let us learn about some of the methods of preparation of hydrogen gas. Active metals such as potassium, sodium and calcium, it reacts with cold water to produce hydrogen gas and respective hydroxide. Here you can see hydrogen gas is produced when potassium reacts with water. Okay, it forms a respective hydroxide here, potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. In the same way, sodium and calcium also, it react with cold water, thereby producing sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. In the same way here, calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Metal such as magnesium does not react with cold water, rather than it reacts with hot water, thereby liberating hydrogen gas. Okay, here you can see magnesium, it reacts with water, thereby forming magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Okay, it does not react with cold water, but it reacts with the boiling water. Okay. When steam is passed over heated magnesium or aluminum or zinc or iron, hydrogen is produced along with the formation of respective metallic oxide. Okay, here you can see magnesium, it reacts with the steam, thereby forming respective oxide, magnesium oxide and hydrogen gas. In the same way, here you can see aluminum react with steam, thereby producing aluminum oxide and hydrogen gas. Okay, here you can see iron, it reacts with steam, thereby forming iron oxide and hydrogen gas. You know, this reaction of iron with steam, it is a reversible reaction. Therefore, as soon as the hydrogen is formed, it should be collected. Otherwise, what will happen? Iron oxide will react with hydrogen again to form iron and steam. Children, I hope you remember the metal activity series which was taught to you in the previous chapter. The most reactive metal, that is potassium, it was placed at the top, and the least reactive, that is platinum, it was kept at the bottom. Here you can see, as I taught you, potassium, sodium and calcium, they are very reactive. They react with cold water. Initially no heating is required. Just they react when they are just put in water, they react with the cold water, thereby producing respective hydroxide and hydrogen. Then after that, this 4 you can see here, magnesium, aluminum, zinc and iron. Magnesium, it can react with hot water. Okay, it reacts with hot water, thereby producing magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. But after that, here you can see aluminum, zinc, iron, they do not react with cold water or only hot water, but they can react with steam. Okay, they react with steam, thereby producing respective oxide and hydrogen gas. Is that clear? Now let us study about the preparation of hydrogen by the action of dilute acids such as hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid on active metals. Children, you know that metals such as potassium, calcium or sodium, they are highly reactive. Okay, therefore they react with sulfuric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid to liberate hydrogen gas, but this reaction is highly explosive. Therefore we take the less active metals just lying above hydrogen such as magnesium, aluminum, zinc or iron. Okay, because they these metals, they react with, they are less active, they react with acids, okay, dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, thereby producing a metallic salt and hydrogen gas. Here you can see how magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid, thereby forming magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. Okay, in the same way here you can see aluminum reacts with sulfuric acid, thereby forming aluminum sulfate and hydrogen gas.